Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get the header cut out here. We're going to get the header cut out for there. I got one in the hallway to do. I ran out of compound, so I'm not going to be able to finish it today, which kind of sucks. But at least the drywall and all that stuff will be done today. Won't have to worry about that come Monday. So that's good. It's good news. So that way we get the doors, get them framed in, get that taken care of. Everything will be good. All right, let's get some measurements for up here. Yep. Okay, 60. 16 to 16 maybe. Yeah, 16 to 16 will work. I'll take that. Mhm. Yep. All right. 60 and a 16th. So it is. So it should be done. 60 and 16th. Down here, do the same thing. Boom. Take our handy dandy square. Cut that out. Yep. Yep. That side. There's this. That'll work. Get a nice score along the edge here, like so. Up, like that. Give a little bend. Slice it. There we go. That's cut. Now, dry fit it real quick. Make sure it fits okay. I got the ceiling's crooked. Yeah. Wow. It's like really crooked. Holy crap. Okay. That's a new one. Yeah, sure is. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shave a little bit out of the center here. Ain't gonna be much, for a little bit. And actually, it's there, so flat there. You know what? I'd actually almost rather not do that. Hate when things aren't flat. And as a reference point, this is a fresh piece of drywall on the edge. It's it's a factory edge here, so you know it's flat. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get a couple screws up there, hold that into place. Debating on how much I'm gonna carry over here, but I think that'll be good. Mm-hmm. do. Okay. Now, got that. Got that cut. And yeah, I guess that is it. Okay. All right. Get some screws in here. Get it going. The header's buttoned up here. Now again, for anybody just joining in here, I ran out of compound earlier, so we're just gonna run this for right now. It's fine. Not a big deal. Monday's another day. So damn close. Okay. Just one to hold for the moment. And got this one right here. Okay. Moving right along. Yeah. Now, this one's right about here. Yeah. There we go. Cool. One there. There we go. To the end piece over here. Keep on keeping on, right? Two more headers to do after this. And then I'm actually gonna cut this out. I was considering leaving it for today, but I think I'm just gonna cut it out and be done with it. Pretty sure. And make sure you get it in there. Make sure you get it in the stud. One of these times I will. But I am way too far over. So there's that. There we go. Okay. All right. Header one done. Gonna cut the excess here. Yep. Cut the excess off of that. That'll be good to go. And moving right along to the next. Jump over here. Get a measurement on this. And again, what do? Keep on keeping on. All right. Now with this, it's kind of important to check both the top and the bottom. This house was probably built in the 70s, so settlement does occur. So I got 60 and 3/16 there. I'm gonna go a little shy. 16 1/16 on that, and then top is gonna be. Let's go. You know what? I'll mark it out at 60 because when you pull on the tape, it actually. I don't know how to explain that. There's a little metal piece on the tape. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? In Pro YT, BM, Jose Avalanda, Milan Rivals. I'm Remarks. How you guys doing today? Sorry, I'm sweating like crazy in this house. If you're just joining in, what you can see here is that part there looked just like that. So we're covering that up with drywall. That's the header for the new closet doors. So I'm just marking that out right now, and I'm going to get that cut and get it in place. I got one more of those to do today after this. So let's do it. All right. My mark was going to be 60. So we will pull this down to 60. Where'd my pen go? I don't know where it got to. Oh, here it is. 60 there. Come down here. 60 down here. All right. Everything nice and symmetrical. Makes it easier. Makes it easier to cut. Makes it easier to deal with all the way around. All right. Now, we'll take our square here. I gotta get this the hell out of the way. It might help. It might help. Maybe. Just maybe. Slide this down a little bit. Plenty of space to work. Okay. There we go. Got it lined up. I'll get this cut. Now sometimes, depending on where I'm at and noise and all that, sometimes what I'll do is I'll use a multi-tool to cut this stuff. Just depends really. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Look at that. So easy, you didn't even have to break it. Now, sometimes it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Sometimes it doesn't like to cut. Also, pro tip, when you're cutting drywall, always have a nice new blade. It makes it so much easier. So much. Can't even stress it. It's like night and day. All right, now I'm gonna hold this up, give it a couple marks on here on the bottom, just so I know where my studs are. Makes my life a little easier. Back up to it here. Yeah. Now, check it out. Dry fit. Okay. All right. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Like a glove. All right. Now, obviously, we know our end is somewhere in this neighborhood. And then we got this one here. This one right here. We got this one right there. And then the end. Of course. Can't forget the end. Well, you can, but shouldn't. Okay. Now, I just went through this with the other side. Ceiling's a little wonky in here. So, trying to get it centered in between so I don't have any issues. God knows I don't want those. Okay, one just to kind of hold it. go through and fill it up. There's that. Now you don't have to sink these, just kind of dimple it a little bit. In fact, you're better off not sinking it. If you do, you tend to run into issues such as it didn't grab, or it pulls through, or lets go completely, which is never a good time. Ask me how I know it's never a good time. I've done it before. It sucks. It's very easy to do with an impact gun in terms of having them pull through. It's very easy to make that happen. It's a lot easier with a drill. I'm just comfortable with an impact driver, so that's what I use. You can use a drill, you can use an impact gun, you can use whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, you're still doing the same thing. You're securing it to the wall. That's all it is. Now, I'm up here. Oh, shit. Got a stubborn one. There we go. Okay. Well, that one's good. Now, I got one more of these to do yet. One more. So give you a better viewpoint here. Okay. So you can see up top there, the ceiling's a little wonky, right? Well, it's perfect in the center, and off the other side it is too. Now, same deal here. I don't get it. I don't know if that's settlement or what. I'm not 100% sure. But either which way, we'll get it straightened out. We'll get that dealt with. For anybody just tuning in, I ran out of compound earlier. I'm not going to go out today and get it. It's too late in the day. But what I am going to do is I'm going to flush cut these on the bottom. That way, Monday morning, come in, get the doors put in, framed out, and be in good shape. Then we can get some actual paint on these walls here and stuff too. While I'm painting the walls, I'll go around the compound and such. And I'll come back and touch that on Tuesday, I guess. Sand that down a little bit and paint that. So I got one more header to do, and that's on the other side of this door here. Give me a minute, let me get set up, and I'll take you guys over there and show you pretty much the same things I'm doing right now. Hang on. Okay. Let's see here. Wow, it clears too. Beautiful. Super helpful. How about it? Now, close this up for the moment. Just for the moment. Close that up. All right, now. Get my tape. Measure that out. You know what? Can you guys see me from there? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not too well. Let me move this. Move this elsewhere. Right there. There you go. So that's the next header there. Let me get set up here to measure this and cut it. All right, let's see. The other ones, the bottom and the top, do both. This one's 60 and a half, and 60 and a half, that one's actually symmetrical. So go 60 and cut it 60 and 3/8. Let's be on the safe side. Rather cut it a little shy, because it won't be by the time the tape pulls out and all that. All right, 16 3/8. Where's my pen? There it is. 16 3/8. Come down the line a little bit here. Again, 16 3/8. There we go. Pull this down here a little bit. Not much, just a little. Now, take this square. Get this cut. All right, lined up there. Lined up there. Lined up there. Good. Get it cut. Shouldn't even say cut really, because it's just scoring. So you just score one side, pick it up, flip it, and give it a tap, and it breaks. And you just cut the section out of the backside it. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now, got our cut piece. And set this up in there. Right. Yep. Same as before. Set it up. Check it out. Okay. Oh my God, everything's crooked in here. Why? Why is everything so damn crooked? Wow. Look at that hellacious gap, though. Wow. I guess I don't understand. That's the gap, man, I'll tell you. Okay, now you're going to get the end. And then we get right about there. Right about here. Right about here. And then the end, of course. Stupid me, I left the drill down there. Anybody want to pass it to me? Okay. Yeah. Let's get this up here. Come on. Okay, cool. Again, just enough to hold for the time being. So get some more in. Something so I don't have to hold it. Yep. And a little more. There we go. I'm not trying to send it home, but right about there. Oh, yuck. I ran into a screw. Bastard. Okay. Again, just a dimple. Don't go crazy. Don't need to send it all the way home. Just enough. Just enough. These are, I believe these are 1 5/8. You could use 1 1/2. If you want. Doesn't really matter. It's not structural in that way. That part doesn't matter too much. I mean, it matters, but like, I guess it depends on how picky you want to get. That's what it comes down to, really. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to have some excess to cut off here too. Not much, a little. Okay. So again, just get it in there. Don't send it all the way out. There we go. Cool. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do is, I kind of hate to do this because I already cleaned the knife, but it's all right. So, go through, cover the holes, get that going. I don't have enough to do tape work today, but I can do the holes and stuff. Actually, before I do that, let me cut it. Glad somebody suggested that. Cut it. Okay. Nice little cut there. Do the other side. Cut it off. Yep, just like that. That part. Good. Okay. Now, come back in here and do the same thing. All right. Crap, can you see it? Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, you can see that. All right, so I gotta do that one and that one now. Cut those. Okay. All right. Now, all right. Oh, excuse me. Now, come in here. Let's cut these. Now, something to keep in mind. This is framed out, and this drywall's here. Now, with that being said and that in mind, this is going to have bifold doors in it on Monday, and there's going to be trim all the way around it. So if the drywall's not perfectly square all the way around, don't freak out. It's not that big of a deal. You want it to be close, for sure, but it doesn't have to be absolutely flawless in that way, because you are going to have doors and trim here. So don't lose your mind just yet. I mean, that's pretty damn good, honestly. It's pretty good. All right, keep rolling here. Now we're gonna come in this door, this bay here, do the same thing. Again, back cut it, and then cut the slice. So again, make sure you have a sharp knife to do this. It's a lot easier. You do it with a dull blade, and it makes it a real pain in the ass. I've done it both ways, and I'll tell you, I prefer a sharp knife every time. Every time. Oop. Oop. That one didn't quite cut through on the back side here. Happens every now and then. All right, now you just cut the slice, come through. There we go. Okay. Now, that does it for that. Now, what we're left with here, I'll show you. Nice, nice cut line. You can just barely see the bottom of the framing. Same with that one. And that's the same with the other one on the other side of the door. Now, we're gonna go back out there. We're gonna fill the holes. Don't have enough compound to do the edges yet. I'm gonna get some more on Monday. Too late in the day today to do it on Friday. Okay. So there we go. There's that. I think you can see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Slight reveal. That's what you want. Doesn't need to be anything serious. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. A little bit of this stuff goes a real long way. If you don't know, you know. Until it comes time to take joints, that's different. But for holes, it goes a long way. All right, now. Because this is fresh, it's pretty easy to go through in a hurry. Not too bad. No. And same deal all the way through. All the way through there. That corner's a little off there. So I'm gonna look at that real quick. Little off. Not too bad. A little bit. Okay. Same. Same. Okay. Work. Indeed. Okay. All right. Good. Good. Moving right along. Now, back in here. Back into this one. We're doing the same thing. Or indeed, we're going to do the same thing on this one. Or these two, should I say. Okay. Now, set you guys back up over here. Ugh, okay, I can't see shit. Okay, where is the header? Can you see both of them? You can definitely see one. There's the other. Okay, it's pretty close. Yeah, do the same deal here. We are going to fill these guys in. Yep. Fill them on in. And then, I don't know. Not too bad. See what time it is at that point. Have to see if I'm going to get involved in anything else. I might. If I do, it's going to be something very minimal. I know it's got to be getting close to 5 at this point, so I'm not going crazy. It's Friday. Okay. Yeah, just kind of fill these guys in a little bit. Big deal. Nothing to worry about. Just fill and screw it. That's all you do. Don't have to go crazy with this. There we go. Okay. Don't know if I have enough to do this. I'd like to try and fill some of that gap if at all possible. But I admit, I don't think I have enough here to justify what I'm after. And believe me when I say this, it's not, you don't need a whole lot, particularly for this, but you might maybe need more than what I have available at the moment. Which I'm scraping the bottom of the bucket here, quite literally. Now, doing this is just kind of helping me because I'm going to tape the top of this come Monday. This is just kind of taking up an air gap, which doesn't really matter. Not really, it's just filling the air gap. It's absolutely nothing structural. Here is not. And to anyone wondering why you would want to do such a thing, you can tape gaps, but to a point. But if it's hollow behind them, it makes it really difficult for it to stick and adhere. So it's easier to just kind of backflow a little bit. I mean, I'm not going crazy with it, but a little bit. Now, over on this side again, same deal. We have a couple screw holes to fill. Nothing special, nothing to write home about. A couple little guys. Just a couple. So we'll get them filled in. And then same deal over here. I got that air gap. I'd like to try and backfill a little bit if I can. Again, I can't stress this enough. Like, I'm not going crazy with that, but too much air behind the tape causes bubbles. And if you've ever seen drywall tape bubble, you don't want that. I promise, it sucks. It's not fun, and to fix it's even worse. So, if you can help it at all, I highly suggest doing that. Because I promise it's not a fun task to try and fix. I mean, it's not that bad, but it kind of sucks. Now, this side over here actually isn't as bad as I thought, or should I say, it's not as bad as I remembered it being. So I'll give it a little bit up here. Again, I'm just going up to the top here. I'm not going crazy far in it. It's not a filler by a long shot. Just something to, again, tighten up the air gap a little bit. Not going for anything crazy. No reason to, really. But I like to try and save myself time for later. So I can do it now. Let it set up over the weekend. That would be excellent. In truth, it'll probably be set up like 2 hours after I leave. It's not that heavy. So, all right, so that's that. Okay, now, still want to do a little recap here. So what we did today was went through, and I'll take the camera here. There you go. Do a little recap. Went through and primed the walls. And again, bear in mind, I didn't finish doing the little cut-in stuff here. It's not going to matter. I'll do that on Monday. Let's see. Cut in, did the closets. All 3 closets are primed, so that's good. Headers were framed out already. Did the header drywall. Did that. Came in this closet today. First time I was in here. Did a first base coat of primer on here. Ceiling turned out pretty good. Not bad. Needs another coat, but overall, not too bad. So, we framed out the knee wall. The knee wall was already framed out the other day, and then we drywalled that today. Taped it, spackled it. Come back in Monday, sand that down, paint it. I'll actually use a primer coat on that because it's fresh. So rather put some fresh primer on there. That way the paint doesn't absorb too awful much. Get that done. Closet doors are coming Monday. We'll get those in, get those plumbed, squared up, get them put in. Once that's done, make sure we have enough of a gap all the way around. We're going to paint all the way around those. I'm not going to do the trim on Monday, I don't think, because I don't think everything will be ready yet. But lots of stuff done. Whole lot of stuff done today. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm gonna clean up here and get the hell out of here for today. I'll check back in with you guys over the weekend, and thanks for watching. Get a chance, please subscribe. I appreciate it.